Imagine a world where time isn't a river, but a weapon, and the ability to step outside its flow is both a miracle and a curse. You are part of an elite research team that has unlocked the secret to temporal displacement, only to find that split second isn't just a scientific breakthrough, but a doorway to a conspiracy that spans decades and threatens to unravel the very fabric of causality. But when you discover that controlling time isn't about changing the past, but about surviving the present against enemies who can anticipate your every move before you make it, you realize that victory isn't about speed, it's about outthinking a foe who exists in multiple moments simultaneously. Welcome to Split Second, the first pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Douglas E. Richards' sci-fi thriller saga. If you love time travel mystery tropes, high-stakes espionage, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist master the fourth dimension through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral chill of temporal paradoxes with the profound weight of moral responsibility. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's accidental activation of the device, thrusting them into a race against time to secure the technology before rival agencies or temporal anomalies erase their existence. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strained capacitors, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they never existed. Richards excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but eternal displacement. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular temporal agent trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about leveling up, it's about understanding the hidden patterns of the system, exploiting glitches in perception, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who think they know your every move before you make it. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Split Second lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Split Second is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Douglas E. Richards has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.